Hey there, everybody. Pete here from Comic Book Geezers. Welcome to another edition of the show. Guess who's been busy once again? My co-host extraordinary over here.
More monsters.
Yes, monsters. How about that? Monsters and boobs. Woo-hoo! Got humanoids from the deep, man. You ever see that movie?
I did see it.
It's such a great film. Like I said, sea monsters and lovely ladies, and yeah, there we go.
Ghosts.
And how about ghosts? Yes.
Yes. Number 88, the highest in my collection. Ghost went over 100 issues. I forget exactly. In the 120s, like 125, I think. But this is number 88. This is like from 1979. This is the oldest Ghost in my collection.
We got these from our friends down in Texas, I see.
Yes, I went off, placed an order.
So I got to ask you, it looks like they're still not putting the stickers on the backs on everything. Right?
No, they're not.
Not any of them, or just...
Any of them. Wow. I'm buying old inventories, apparently.
I guess, yeah.
That last issue was number 80. This is 74. I have 81, which I've shown before. So 81 was my oldest now. 88. So I have 3 in the 80s now. Got a couple on this. I got a lot in the 70s. I got at least 6 of them, I think.
I like how it says we challenge you to read. It's almost like, are you not buying these enough that we challenge you? Please read these.
Number 51. I have 52. But this was cool. Talking about the haunting spirits of 76.
Ernie Chan cover.
Yes. But he's writing it with his pseudonym. That fake.
Ernie Chua, right?
Yes. There you go. Issue 46. But the 6 is kind of truncated. It's been sliced off. They had a lot of issues like that. I had Justice League, the same thing. That got cut off. You can barely see the 6.
That's a pretty cool cover. Who does it? Does it say on the front who did that? I like that. That's nicely done.
I also have issue a couple others. I think I have 41 and 45. I just picked up at a...
I don't know whose little insignia that is, but I like
number
this
39. Very cool. The Hitchhiker.
Oh, yeah. The most hated ghost in England. The
Definitely
Phantom
cool.
Hangman.
This is like 1975. This other one was 76, I believe. Early 76.
We challenge you to read
just before the price hike.
Of the weird and supernatural.
This one's a little beat up on the corners. But this is issue 37.
All right, how cool is that cover? Could you imagine if you walk into like a frozen cavern and there are 2 arms sticking out of a block of ice, holding a sickle, trying to break the rest of the body?
That's a pickaxe.
Pickaxe, whatever the hell it is.
That's sickle.
Whatever. But how cool is that? Could you imagine?
I like all the signs on the bottom of all our stories too. Like they're like signs like at a carnival.
Yeah, they did that on the other issue too, on the Hitchhiker one. But I mean, that's pretty interesting. So you have to, one has to wonder, and maybe you haven't read these yet, but
I did read them.
So does the cover have anything to do with what happened on the inside? Like, how does this guy who's half frozen get the pickaxe, or was it frozen in his hand? Like, was he frozen solid with the pickaxe, and then the outside starts to defrost, and now he's I don't know. I'm looking at this. It's a really cool cover, but it makes like absolutely no sense. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't remember now because I just read this past week. There's so many stories. I think I have to open it up again. I think this dude was going to be the victim of this guy.
And they almost look like they could be the same person, except
they were together. But this guy, I think this guy left him to freeze to death.
Oh, it's one of those deals. Okay, gotcha. All right.
Because they were out what do you call it? Pioneers. They were out discovering something. They were like down this Antarctica, south the Antarctic Circle.
Gotcha.
And they discovered something, and this dude left. Instead of leaving, it was a blizzard, white out. You can't see.
Right.
And this dude took off. He had the lantern, and he left this dude. He bailed, and he got on the ship and took off, and this dude froze to death. That's why he's encased in the ice.
Yeah.
So this guy goes back to civilization and takes credit for the discovery.
Meanwhile, his old partner in crime.
And what happened to your partner? Oh, he fell off the ship or something. He makes up some story of his demise, and then he goes back later to find his body. And So there you have the.
It's actually pretty brilliant when you think about it. So here is this guy like half frozen in ice, but his arms. It's so.
This camera, man. I had to think about the story because there was so many that I've read, but that's the premise on that cover. So yes, these covers do have something. Same thing with this one. This was cool with the ape ghosts. I like this cover, man. I just like the skeleton.
The Wrath of the Ghost Apes.
Yeah, and that's the first story in here. Very cool.
The Yawning Mouth of Hell. These great titles.
This one I thought was cool just because it's in the 20s. This is issue 29. And she's talking to her husband's inside the suit of armor. Yeah. It's really not. It's
the mummy in the cellar. Or the mummy in the attic, or the mummy in the kitchen. Mummy in the bedroom.
I like this one, but asking the doctor, how's the patient? It's Dr. Death.
Will he live?
Dark Destiny.
The Freaky Phantom of Watkins Glen. Watkins Glen, New York.
Right?
Woo!
Where is that? Upstate or is that Long Island?
That's upstate. No, it's
right? Upstate.
Yeah. Watkins Glen. Very cool.
So those are some ghost issues, and I also ordered some House of Mystery. And now I'm bulking up my House of Mystery collection. That's issue 218. I have 16, 17, 19, 18, and also 20 now, 220. So it's 16 through 220.
Imagine that, going out camping and you're in your sleeping bag and you wake up and there's a giant scorpion on your chest.
Or a rattlesnake.
Nothing more horrific than that, right? Woo! That's pretty cool.
I like this because the witch is on the cover. A witch must die.
And of course, she's out on her broom, but don't look behind you. There's another one. There's two of them.
This is a great cover, man. This is 1971. This is, what issue is this? This is 190. I showed another one recently with Martian Hunter.
Martian Manhunter, yeah.
Yes. That was issue 152. So this is my second oldest House of Mystery now, but this is 1971. That other one was like 1965. This is definitely cool. 15 center.
I don't know if you saw it, but on that episode where you're talking about that House of Mystery with Martian Manhunter, you were like, I'm not really all that familiar with the Martian Manhunter character.
There he is the whole time.
And there he is.
We never knew.
Overlooking.
We always asked who the hell this guy is. We never knew who he was. And I never had any books with him in him.
Yeah, he's
now I got him. He's on the cover finally.
He's an old
finally
hero.
I know who you are.
Yeah.
I still don't really know who he is.
Well, yeah, he's an old time.
He's Wood. Guy. I'm Wood because I don't know who he is.
Yeah, Martian Manhunter, old Justice League guy.
So I went off again.
That's pretty good. That's a good little hell there. But wait, there's more.
Yes, there is more. So we got 3 issues of House of Mystery and 10 issues of Ghost. And then, did you have a nice Christmas? Did you?
Yes. Yeah.
I gotta stop you right there. I gotta just show my Marvel Comics card.
Yeah, it's gotta play that card.
This makes me an official comic book know-it-all club member. Part of the Marvel fan. Actually, if you buy Marvel apparel, you might find one of these things on there. So I just clipped it off. Thought it was cool. It's going to be my new logo.
He'll be playing that card.
I'm going to play the Marvel card. Yes. I got to get out of here. I got to go. The show is over. I'm going to play the Marvel card. See? You just gave me new material.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there is more to this show. So I went down to Philly to see family for Christmas. My mom is from Philly.
Did you have a cheesesteak?
No, I didn't. No time. I had real food. That's for tourists, the cheesesteak.
Yeah, it's junk food. Yeah.
If I'm going to get something touristy, I'd rather have a water ice. But that's for the summertime. That's an amazing little treat.
Yeah.
Sugary. Gives you a brain freeze, but it's good. Water ice. I like pretzels. The soft pretzels are awesome with mustard.
Yes.
So my cousin Bud down there, we stayed at his mom's house. He's got some comics, but he's not really a comic collector, but he had some when he was a teen, I guess. He kind of jumped on the bandwagon with his friends, so he showed me some of his comics. I'm like, get out of here. So I'm like, he's like, you can take whatever you want. But he's keeping them in the basement, but they're in a plastic tub. So moisture's going to get at them. So they really weren't protected. They weren't. Some of them were bagged. Most of them weren't. But I saw this Batman. So he had a couple of Batman, but this is $3.44. This is a 60 center. This is from 1982. This has got a story with Poison Ivy. So I have a lot of Batman in my collection. So this is the first one with Poison Ivy in my collection. So I thought that was cool. And I have the first 2 issues prior to this. So I got 342 and 343. Cool. So this makes 3 in a row. Part of that. So very cool. My cousin Bud hooked me up with that. Thanks, Bud. He had issue 339 also. And he had another issue.
Joe Kubert.
He had the issue before this, which is 343, which I have, which is one where Batman's against the wall with a bunch of daggers all around him, like pinning his cape to the wall.
Yeah.
Very cool. So, shout out to my cousin Bud in Philly, South Philly. Thanks, Bud.
Thanks, Bud.
Very cool. And then...
This Bud's on you.
Yes. This comic's on me. Thanks to my cousin Bud. Journey into Mystery number 79. Right? Say 79? So 78. 5 issues before the first Thor, which was issue 83. Mm-hmm. This is from 1962. This book is frail. I will not read it. From here on up is separated. It's over here.
I know, it's over here.
Well, look with my finger, though. I know where it is, but look on the camera.
Yeah, I think you're still on the wrong side.
How come my finger's outside it?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the spine. Sorry. I
am talking about the spine.
Well, look where you look at the camera.
This part.
Yeah, well, you were doing the other side.
Anyway.
This part.
All right. And here I thought I was on the right side. The fucking thing's ripped. Not opening the fucking thing. I'm not gonna fucking do that. It's fucking ripped. That's the point. It's fucking camera. Yeah, but now I have the oldest Thor in my collection, even though Thor's not here. This predates Thor, man. I think that's so fucking cool, man. Yeah. Journey into Mystery, 1962.
Now, when you got this from him, it had no cover, right?
No cover, no backboard.
Did you leaf through it at all beforehand? Or?
I don't know the first page. Yeah. It was so frail. Yeah. From, like I said, halfway up, the book is ripped. Mm-hmm. If I were to go through this book, I would lay it perfectly flat.
It's a shame because I'm curious who those creatures are on the front. You know, it's like
kind of got horns like Loki.
We'll never know.
It's a Minotaur.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's a Minotaur. It could be, but not a bad score. And he had a couple other Batmans. He had the 300th issue of the House of Mystery, but the corner was bent. So, but they were like looking a little dingy. But
he'll be going back and visiting Bud again.
Oh, definitely. I'll be picking something next time. So thanks to my cousin Bud on that. So those are new acquisitions between Ghosts, right? Ghosts, House of Mystery, and Journey into Mystery.
There you go.
Wrap it up, kids.
More horror and mystery comics.
Yes.
So people are probably wondering.
The collection's getting thicker.
Pete, man, you haven't done a new acquisition show in quite a while.
And you shouldn't.
Well, you probably shouldn't. No, it's coming up. I'm actually getting ready. I was kind of waiting until after the holidays to place an order, so I'm going to be doing that this week. I got a nice gift card I'm going to utilize, and I'm going to go. I'm thinking. Yeah, I think I'm going to go get some. I need to get some more Daredevil stuff in the 100s.
Yes.
I need to kind of do a lot of that because I got pretty much everything, with the exception of like maybe 4 of the early issues, like in the obviously issue number 1 and 3, 4, and 5. I think. I have all the rest up to 100. And
I need 181 and 158, and that's cool.
Yeah, because you've done
that
really
would complete everything from 100 to 200 for me.
Yeah, so I need to build up my 100, 200. And I'm going to get some Avengers in the 100s too. It's because I still need some of those. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to really go after any really high price stuff. Although I have been looking at issue number 100 of Iron Man. That's on my radar. I'm going to get that soon. Yeah.
Anyway, that's a major haul right there for me. My first journey into mystery. Gotta like it.
First Journey into Mystery before Thor.
Yes.
Because now, do you have any?
No, you don't have any Journey into Mysteries. That's the first one.
Wow, I thought you had some of the.
I have some old Thors. I think my oldest Thor is like 121 or 121.
Okay, so by then he's already. It's not called Journey into Mystery anymore. That's right.
Anyway.
About that. Cool.
Anyway, gang, as always, thanks for being here. We thank you for your comments. Please click the notification bell so you can be kept in the loop every time we have a new video. And thank you for your comments. And please click the like button if you like this video and share it with your friends. And as always, we thank you for your subscriptions and your comments. I'm Wild Bill. saying thanks for being here, and Pete will say.
That's right. Oh, I do want to mention something. So we've gotten lots of, I almost forgot. We've gotten lots of comments from people saying, hey, how do we get in touch with you guys, other than here in the comments. So if you ever have anything specific you want to ask, or maybe, something that you don't want to put in the comments that you'd like to relay to
like
us.
your email address, that would be the perfect thing. Just put your email address in the comments, and then we'll get back to you. That's how you get in touch with us. But
we do have Sea of Tranquility, obviously, which is the parent channel, my other channel, music-related channel, movie channel. We have an email address there, which is SOTmail. That's S as in Sam, O as in Oscar, T as in Tom, MAIL, at gmail.com. So it's, at yahoo.com. So SOTmail at yahoo.com.
SOTmail at yahoo.com.
Yeah. So if you ever want to, say, I don't know, because people kids like, oh, I have comics I want to give away or I want to sell. You guys interested? All people have specific questions about comics or comics that they're looking to unload, or
do we know someone that wants them?
Exactly. Yeah. So if you ever had anything specific like that, just send it to the SOTmail at yahoo.com and just please title it for comic book geezers, so I can kind of
sift through it
a little bit easier. So there you have it. So that's how you can do that. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Click on that notification bell, and we'll see you in a couple of days with more stuff. For Wild Bill, I am Pete.
We'll see you next time.
That's right. Bye-bye.
Bye.